Good evening. Happy Thursday. Happy December. Hope you've had a good week this week. I'm Julie with Creations by Julie. And if you see that little red button up there, we're live. And we appreciate you letting us know you're here when you hop on. Ed is behind the camera tonight. We're going to do, and I'm going to show you how to make a centerpiece out of mesh. Let me see if we are live and see if I can find it and pull it up for him so that he can read the comments. Okay, there we go. I gotta turn this down so we don't hear me.
You did turn the sound up on this.
I did. Okay, here's the live. I don't see anybody hopped on yet, so
Miss Dorset's on.
Let's give it a second.
Loretta Dorset.
Hi Loretta, thank you for joining me tonight.
And Karen Hunter.
Hi Karen. I appreciate you ladies. It makes a big difference to hop on and y'all are ready for us. That's good.
Karen says hi, y'all.
Well, is everybody ready for Christmas? Ready or not, here it comes. You know, for the last few years, we haven't bought a lot of gifts because most of our grandkids have gotten old enough that it's just better to give them money and let them go buy what they want. I usually try to buy them one small thing and put the money with it so they at least have one thing to open. When they were younger, and you could just buy all kinds of little things, I used to have them 15 or 20 things to unwrap over the tree. But you know, when they get to be up 15, 16, 17, 20, can't do that anymore. And we only have 4 that are under the age of 10, so, and I'm not sure they're going to get to come home for Christmas this year. But anyway, thank y'all for being here. And guess what? It's time to draw a winner for our craft box. And my little house is pretty full, so what I'm going to do is pour them over into this bag to make it easier to shake and stuff. So we will start with that before we get started talking about the centerpiece. Karen, I will tell you, you won the roll of ribbon. The post that I put out, Karen was the only one that commented. So, and you're not going to believe this, Karen, but you hit it right on the money. And there were 25. There's no longer 25. There's like 26 because I bought another one today. Actually, there's probably 27 now because I made the one out of coffee filters this week too. But I bought some more lace and I'm going to make one out of lace. So I'll probably end up with 28 or something like that. But 25, when I asked the question, I had counted and that was exactly right. So Karen, if you're lucky and we pull your name out of here, I may just put your roll of ribbon in the same box. But let's start with this tonight and then we'll announce a winner here. So I'm just going to dump all these into this bag.
There's a good many of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. It was pretty full, and I appreciate y'all so much. And we'll put our little box away till next Christmas, and we'll probably just do a bag for next month. And we start that tonight. So if you're new to my page, let us know you're new, and I'll tell you the way you get your name in our little blessing bag is to comment on my lives, and every live, at the end of it, Ed scrolls through and he gives me 3 names. Those 3 names go in the bag.
And just pick them random.
Yeah, and then if you put it on your page or a group's page that allows you to post other lives, then you get your name in here twice automatically. If 15 people S-H-A-R-E, then the 30 names would go in here.
Karen just sprinkled you.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. And then also replay. If you're watching this on the replay, you still have a chance to get your name in the bag if you'll just put hashtag replay, watching replay, or something like that. So I know you're catching the replay. Then I will pick one name from everybody who sees the replay. And, you know, you wonder why we do things like this. Well, it really helps us grow our page. I have like 6,300 followers but when I post something on Facebook, they pick and choose who they want to see it. And, you know, everybody now is going to the texting number to where you could be notified, but I'm just not where I can do that, I don't think. I looked it up one time, and it's pretty expensive. I think you have up to 500 names or 100 names that you can put in there. But, y'all, it's not cheap. And I'm just not at the point that I can do that. I would love to get big enough to be able to get into the texting, but right now, I don't see it. But anyway, the post I was talking about that Karen won the roller ribbon, I had just said, guess how many Christmas trees I have on my fireplace. And according to my Facebook thing, it looks like out of 6,000, maybe 4 people saw that, was all. And, you know, I just don't get it. And I don't have any control over it. I just posted, I put it out there. So when you share it to your page and other people watch it, maybe they'll come back and like and follow my page. And then the more engagement I get, the more Facebook thinks, oh, okay, people's interested. They're going to watch, or they're interested in what she's posting. And they'll show it to more people. And that's the only way to get that done. So that's why everybody is really doing the sprinkle it and all that good stuff. And Facebook wants you to SHARE, but they don't want us to encourage you to do it by a bribe, by doing prizes and stuff. And they don't mind us saying the word if we're just talking. They just don't want us to push our pages like that. Okay.
Grace Savino said hi.
Hi, Grace. Good to see you. All right, let's see who wins our... I'm going to shake them up really good. And this is for a craft box that's basically November. Okay, I've got a piece of paper. Let's see who it is. Paula Reiki. Paula just lives right down the street from me. That's awesome. And she has a granddaughter that crafts with her. So Paula is going to get a box of craft supplies. And I know they enjoy the magnolia designs, so I'll make sure I put some of those in there. And Karen, a roll of Christmas ribbon will be going out to you in the next couple of days. So I appreciate y'all. But now we're starting all over tonight. We'll get rid of those names, and tonight Ed will start off with 3. Sorry, my shoe. I'm losing my shoe. Names for December, because we're in December, y'all.
Grace said congratulations to Miss Ray.
And on January, the first live I do in January, we'll pull a name for more supplies. And y'all, I have plenty of supplies. I really should be selling some ribbon and stuff, but Ed says it looks like Hobby Lobby threw up in our bedrooms back there. So it's getting better. I'm organizing it a little bit. Okay, I thought tonight that I would show you how to make a real easy centerpiece. I have kind of stayed away from centerpieces made with mesh and tulle and ribbon and greenery because I didn't want to be responsible for somebody burning their house down. And when you have a big full wreath, I mean, you've got to put a candle in it that you don't light, or you've got to use a bigger jar and put the candle down, but then you still have a burning candle. So,
you would think most people would be smart enough, but you have to say it.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to be careful.
You don't put fire in cloth.
But it's very easy to make a centerpiece, and I'm going to show you. And one reason I decided to show you is, y'all wait till the end. I have some candles that I ordered, and it was actually Stacy from Wilshire Collections that showed these candles, and they're on Amazon. They're not cheap, but they are beautiful. And I'm going to show you, it really true. It doesn't just flicker. The whole wick moves, and it looks like a real candle. Ed thought it was a real candle the other night. So anyway, I'm going to show you really quick.
I got on to you by having it in cloth.
Yeah. He's like, aren't you taking a chance by putting that? I'm like, it's not real. But I'm going to show those to you at the end. Let's talk about, for one thing I wanted to show you, Dollar Tree has started carrying this frame. You get 2 of them for $1. and that's what I used. You can order them online. This one's a little bit larger and doesn't have quite as many things, but it would kind of be done on the same order. And but I'm going to show you what you need. You've got 1, 2, 3. This one just has 4. Yeah, I think that's what I used. But you only need like 3 in each group to make it really full. You probably could get away with cutting your mesh at 15 inches, but the one I started, I cut my mesh at 20 inches. But you want to start, and we're only going to use these middle 2 brackets right here. You're going to put your pipe cleaner around those 2 brackets, and you're going to need 3 in each of these things. So, so you need 12. Okay. So you can go ahead and put your 3 on here. I have one almost finished that I'll show you once I show you how to do each section, because it's just a repeat over and over and over. I usually try to coordinate and I like to use the pipe cleaners because then you can add the ribbon, the florals to the same pipe cleaners. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 in each section. That's how I would start. But I'm just going to then you're going to take your mesh, get something to lay it down there. I cut mine at 20 inches. And this is kind of thin. And you see, it's actually a fabric mesh. Very pretty neutral colors. But I just take the rotary cutter, and we're going to do about 20 inches. So I'm just going to show you 3 of them. You would need 12, which 12 is going to be about 3/4 of a roll. You can use any type of mesh. This is fabric mesh. You can use the regular mesh from Hobby Lobby. I wouldn't use the mesh from Dollar Tree because I think it's like 6 inches and it's real thin. But this makes a really pretty centerpiece. And you do it basically the same way you would a wreath. You can pretty much do any of the petals, the puffs, whatever. But I like the curl. And you're going to take your pieces, just like we did before, and I kind of put it down. I turn up one end of it. I didn't get a clip. I don't need, if you'll just hand me a clip from over there. You just turn up maybe 1 inch, and we're going to do the, yeah, that's a big one. All right, and I just put a clip on it like this, or just lay scissors on it where you can stretch it out. You do about 1 inch here. And then you're just going to ruffle it. You could do what we've done before, where you roll part of it, ruffle it, roll. Y'all know me, I just like the ruffle. I just think it's pretty. And if you turn the ends in, and if you cut it clean, it just makes a pretty ruffle. And that's what you've got, kind of like a bow tie. You want the ends to where it could fray down. So then you just put it in your pipe cleaner. Hold it pretty tight and twist about twice. Okay, so there you've got your ruffle. All right, you're just going to do all the pieces that way. And you'll see how fast it's going to fill up that one little section. And then I'm going to show you the one that I've just about finished, except for 3 pieces. All right, pull it thin. If you have really thin mesh, and it is fraying pretty bad, you can also do the same thing. Remember how we would take it and double it like this. That puts your frays on the inside, but you don't have as much of a ruffle. It still is a pretty ruffle. See, it's just not as full. But it's basically the same way you would do a wreath. This is just a really small wreath. That you put a candle in the middle, but you also could put it on a pantry door. You could put it on, I've seen people decorate their cabinets with a small wreath. You know, you just need to think that it can be a wreath, really small wreath, or a centerpiece. You can take your bigger wreaths and make them into centerpieces. All right, I'm going to twist it about twice. And see how it's starting to do a real pretty ruffle? But you see it's going to fill in your center. That's why you hesitate. You wouldn't want to put a flame in there. Anywhere close to it. Okay, we're going to do one more. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like once you get it filled just, you know, all the way around. Okay. And you just do the middle and take your fingers and squish it up. You want to kind of make sure both sides are the same length. And you can see how full this got with just 3. I'll turn it over and let you look.
Brenda Miller and Judy Rader are watching.
Hi ladies, thank you for joining. And y'all, I totally understand if you like to just watch and not comment. I do that an awful lot. Okay, here, there's your 3. 1, 2, 3.
Karen said definitely use the flameless candle.
Yeah, for sure.
The pyromaniac in me wants to try it the other way just one time.
You better stay close. Okay, see how full that is? All right, you can imagine once you get the other sections full. Now here's one that I finished except for one section. And I did it in a different color because I had some cut, basically. Okay, here I did it in the, and see I've already put some tails on this one to see what it would look like. Look how full that is. And it makes a good size centerpiece. And that is just that little thing. And 3, you see I've got 3 in each section except for this section, and we're fixing to do it. And then I'll tell you about the ribbons and stuff. And you can do any mesh, any color.
Karen says try it outside with the water off.
Yep, you have a flaming centerpiece. Roast marshmallows or something. But wait till you see the candles. I'll keep y'all in suspense. And I'll share the link if anybody is interested where I ordered them on Amazon. Okay. So I'm just adding 3 pipe cleaners right there. I would have already had them all. I would add all my pipe cleaners first. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces to do in this red and black because that's pretty popular. And I just already had this roll open, just why I chose these colors. And it's pretty popular for Christmas. I've got some angels in this exact same stuff. That would be really pretty, put the 2 together. And of course, the black ribbon I used is some of the same ribbon that's got the glitter on it. I think that's probably where Ed got his glitter for Thanksgiving on his shirt. May have been from this candle. But you wouldn't think that just 12 pieces of mesh would make something this full.
Miss Joanne over watching.
Hi, Joanne. Some people may not like you saying when they just are watching. I don't know if y'all know, but when you come on, it says so-and-so and so-and-so is watching, and if he happens to catch it, that's the only way, that's the only time you see it for just a few minutes. You don't see it on replays or anything. He usually catches my granddaughter and stuff. She doesn't usually type anything because she usually has it in her headphones and she's at the library or something. But okay, 1 more. You can see where this would make a cute little wreath on a cabinet door or a bathroom door, but you make it the same way you would if it was a large wreath. It just doesn't take as much mesh. So this,
Miss Joanne says hi.
Hi Joanne. This would be 12 pieces. And I cut it at 20 inches, but you could probably do 15 and be fine. Okay. Whoops. make sure I get the right pipe cleaner here. Okay, pull those down. Now what I did, or see there you have your mesh. See how full that is? What I did with my ribbons, I cut them at 10 inches, and it's 2 ribbons. One's the shiny, and one's just this white and black, because I was going to put a white candle in here to show you. And I did every other one. If you do every one, see you've got one here, and then you've got like one here really close. I felt like that was too close, you know. And every other one, you could do just the ribbons. You could actually put a bow in it, which would look really pretty with a candle in the middle. Now you could use a pillar candle that you don't ever intend to light. You know, it would be fine. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go, I haven't cut the ribbons, so I'm gonna cut 3 ribbons at 10 inches. 3 of each. No, I don't need 3. No, because I'm just doing every other one. Okay, so that one has it, that one doesn't. So I need 1 here, skip this one, 1 here and skip that one. I don't need but 2. Because I'm just about out of this black. Y'all, I don't know about y'all's weather, but we're in South Texas, and it's been crazy here. I think it was almost 80. And it's like, I know it's way too warm for it to be December. This is a real pretty country looking ribbon, and I thought it would be pretty mixed with the black and the red. Even though my colors for Christmas are not the black and the red, I should have done it in just black and white. But okay. I'm going to show you another one that I did last year, only I didn't make it out of mesh. So you don't have to use mesh. Okay, now what I did is I went every other one, and I also switched, if you can tell, this one has the black on top with the white on the bottom. This one I just changed it and put the black on the bottom and the white on the top. So I'm going to skip this one, and you would go, depending on how else you want to embellish it, you would twist these tight and cut them off. So I'm going to skip that one, and I'm going to put in this one, and I'm going to go with the black on top and the white. And then you just take them, fold them in half, pinch them in the center, and add them.
Karen said it went from 30s at night to 80s during the day. And our nights are in the 60s.
I don't know that it got out of the 70s last night, but it's too warm. I know that. Okay, and then I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to put one here, and then skip that one, so there. Okay. So this one I'm going to go with the white on top and the black on the bottom. And I dovetailed it. I don't know if I told you, but that's what you get when you dovetail, and you just fold it, your ribbon in half, start from your folded edge out to the wired, and it makes a pretty V. They call that a dovetail. I thought for the longest they were saying ducktail, you know, but it's called a dovetail. Okay. And I'm just going to twist it a couple of times and then pull my ribbons out a little bit. Okay, now that we have that, there's several other things you could do. Since this is a centerpiece, you could always put poinsettias in it. You could put any kind of pick in it. I picked up these today at Hobby Lobby that are really pretty. And you know, when the one thing, if you're going to have this on your table, and you're not going to move it around. I mean, you don't have to even glue the picks and stuff in. I'm not going to put these in here. I'm going to put them in my other one. But you just cut off the stem, and you could just stick them in here. You know, like this. Or once you put your candle in. And you could just do that. You could, I want to bring out the white a little bit more. So you could take your little Christmas balls, and you actually, if you didn't want to glue them and you wanted to take it apart, you could put it on your twist tie right there and just put it down in there and twist it, and then cut your zip tie. Cut your pipe cleaner off, and you couldn't see it. And then you could just do balls like that. You could make bows like this. Okay, and then I'm going to show you this other one first before I show you, but see how full that is. So there's a lot of different ways that you can decorate it up, and but you don't have to use mesh. You can use any kind of mesh, but this is one I did with a rag wreath, and it's gotten smushed a little bit. But see, it's not near as high. So if you want, all you have to do, and if you have kind of a short candle, you've got to, I use these a lot. This is just the lid to, I think, a candle from Walmart or somewhere. See, it has the flat. So if you've got a candle that you want taller, especially when it's this full, and you've got a short candle, then you could just put something underneath here and put it like that, and it has your candle sitting up. These are the candles I wanted to tell you about, and like right now they don't look like much. It comes in a set of 3, and you have 3 sizes, okay, just like this. And you can see the wick moves a little bit, but I could use any of these actually, if or you could use a taller if you want to get a candle holder and do it like that. And that way, see, you could even use this little short candle. You could put your picks right up here next to your candle. You could put your bows right up here next to your candle, and decorate it any way you wanted to do it. Like if I wanted to use the tall candle in this one, gosh, you could even use a spool or something, and because you're not going to see it. You know, put it under there like that and put your candle on it. Like this one is what I had thought I might, because black and white is what I've used all over the living room. So I had thought about, I wanted white poinsettias. Would you believe Hobby Lobby didn't have any white poinsettias? They didn't have any. It's unreal that they're already just about out of Christmas flowers. But see, and when you're decorating things like this, you want to remember the rule of thumb, odd numbers. So I had 3 of these. And so I would probably do like this. Let me get the 3rd one.
I don't like odd, I want even.
Yeah. Well, in floral design, I don't know why they say odd. Think triangle and think you either want 3 or 5 or 7. But 3's plenty. Can you see that? Let me move some of this. Let me move this one over here. Whoop. And that one there. Where, like I said, if this is just going to sit on your table, you don't even have to, you just put picks in it. You don't have to glue them or anything. But now that's sliding a little bit because that's not flat.
Karen said she likes even too.
Y'all are just odd.
No, I like things that are, I like, if I can't get all my ducks in a row, I at least want them on the same pond.
Okay, so there's 3 of these around it. I could go now and put white poinsettias in between that, and you've taken just a rag wreath and made it into a pretty centerpiece. But I want to show you the candles right quick. I'm going to turn them on, and Ed's going to turn the lights out. And then we may have to get a close-up. I think they take 2 double A. Go ahead and turn the lights out, Ed. All right, you're probably going to turn the other one out too. But I had them sitting in my bay window on candle stands the other night. And I mean, they really, are those not the prettiest things? It looks, can you get kind of close?
Yeah, I can see them.
Even close. Me sitting right here. And I know those little things are plastic. It looks like a flame through that glass. And it almost looks like you've burned some of the candle wax. Can you see that?
Kind of a black ring.
Uh-huh. But anyway, aren't those pretty? I love them. They were worth every penny. And if anybody's interested, I'll put the link in. I will tell you they were right at $30. So it comes out to be about $10 a piece. And it's kind of glass, but I think it's a plexiglass. Feel of that, Ed. See, I don't think that's real, because it's not heavy enough to be real glass. I think it's probably like a plexiglass. It's not plastic.
I would say some sort of hard plastic.
Well, I mean,
like a commercial
it
plastic.
sounds, it sounds like glass. But anyway, so do y'all have any questions? And I will put the link for the candles in there if you're interested in just get them off of Amazon. There was something the other day that I said I'd put the link in.
Karen said those are beautiful.
I think they're gorgeous. And like I said, I knew when Stacy showed them that I had to have a set of them. It was the colored jingle bells, I think, that when I went to put the links in there, it said they were out of them, but it would at least give you the size of them. And today when I was in Hobby Lobby, I did buy some of the rusty ones, so I may make a tree with those too. I got to quit making trees, y'all, and do something else. But anyway, that's, if you have any questions, just holler. And like I said, it's just, you could use any color, mesh. You can use your material. Now the material you would do, just like we did with our trees and stuff, you just cut it about an inch, rip it if you like the real rustic.
Karen said she found some polar bear ribbon and mesh, and she'll be making me one out of this.
Oh, yeah. Well, you only need 12 pieces, cut it at 20 inches, and then just ruffle it and put it in there. And you want to, of course, go back and, cut off your pipe cleaners and stuff. But it just makes a real pretty full. And see, you would think you could put this on your table and nobody's going to know that that's not a real candle. And this is the short one. That's the little one, but it's on a candle stand under there. But you could put the bigger one up there for sure. And the little one here. But anyway, okay, Ed, we need 3 names. I'm going to take Paula's name and put it over here. I don't think I'll forget. I'll have to contact her. Okay, I need 3 names of somebody who commented tonight.
Okay.
He's scrolling and looking, y'all.
Joanne Odom.
Joanne. Okay.
Grace Savino. Grace, if I'm mispronouncing that,
I think it is
sorry.
Savino. Okay.
And Karen Hunter.
Okay, ladies. Y'all get to be the first 3 names in our blessing bag for December. So, and then I'll check the replay. Anybody that's watching it on replay, put #replay, and we'll get 1 person from that. And then anybody who shares the video will get your name put in there twice. So, anyway, that one looks like it's got a dog hair in it. But anyway, I was real pleased with the candles when I got them. My intention was to make a couple of centerpieces and actually sell it with the candle, but I don't think I want to sell my candles. I'm going to keep them. So But anyway, hopefully y'all learned a little something tonight. Now, Monday I will go live at 6. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do. If y'all are interested, I may show you how to do the tree with the coffee filters. I bought some more of the doilies today, and I want to play and see about doing that same type of tree, only with the scalloped lace around it. I have a couple of, I bought some houses from Target that are little 3 for $5. I was going to show y'all about those, but we'll do something fun.
Karen said Monday is bowling night, so she'll catch the replay.
That's great. I mean, I'm just glad that Facebook lets you look at the replays, so that's good. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Now, next week, I have plans for Thursday night, so I'm either going to go do a live Wednesday or Friday, but I will let y'all know. But it'll be Monday, and Monday I'll let you know whether I'm going to be on Wednesday or Friday. So y'all have a great weekend, and again, thank you. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate you too. Let me know that you watched it. Bye-bye.